Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. I can't train a winner to save myself at the moment, but anyway, we're here doing our best. A couple of horses I thought were a bit disappointing. Took a little filly called Dwelt up the race the other day and she was very disappointing and pulled up very sick after the race, and I don't know if she got a bit of travel sickness or what she did, but following day had a white cell count of 16, so yeah, she got really sick the other day. An hour after she raced, her heart rate was still at 100, so poor little thing, but anyway, we've got her out into a nice green paddock for a couple of days now and she seems to have picked up really good, so anyway, we'll see how we go with her in a couple of weeks. Today I'm heading off to Ballarat and Synthetic, take a horse called King of Camelot, having his first run for us now. He's got 63.5 kilos, so that's plenty of pudding, but he was a pretty good horse over in Europe, and he's come here and his form's been pretty ordinary, so they've given us a chance with him and see how we go. I thought he trialled up reasonably good the other day, so it's very important that he jumps out and relaxes and hits the line, and then sort of we go up in trip after that, but certainly interesting to see how he goes today, that horse. He's a nice enough sort of horse. His form was pretty average, but he was still a colt when he first come to Australia, and we've gelded him since, and he's had a wind operation, he's had plenty going on, the poor bugger, but interesting to see how he goes today. Okay, Friday we jump in the truck and head up to Donald. A couple of horses up there. Now, Flat Capper will have his first up run. He's one of these funny horses. He has got a fair bit of ability, but what he was doing was he was not steering around the corners at all, and he was sort of running off the track last time in, and we had a bloody bugger of a time with it. So we've done a bit of work, and James sort of showed you last week the gear we've got on him, so really keen to get him to the races. We'll try and bounce and be sort of in a reasonably positive spot and see how he goes. I've done enough work with him, got a heap of ability, that horse, but he just got to, his race manners has got to improve, so he's at that stage now. What do we got? Aveda, look, she went great the other day. First two runs for us have been great. She's got to the 2,000 metres now. This is her go. A couple of nice sort of progressive sort of young horses in this race, so really keen to sort of see how she goes up there on Friday. Good prize money race, being a Vahvuus race, and she gets her chance. Hopefully she can sort of begin and not out the back and be last. If she can sort of begin and be sort of midfieldish and get a bit of cover early, hopefully be hitting the line nice and strong. I think she actually looks a bit better than what she has her first couple of runs too, so she's training on good and goes up to the 2,000 metres, which should suit. Pink Angel went fair the other day, I thought, at Swan Hill, so I was trying to get a bit of racing into her. Once again, you know, it's a benchmark 58 race, she's a 59 and she's an emergency, so you know what I mean, that's sort of that's where you're at with the racing at the moment. I just so disagree with the way the handicapping system is working here, but with the abundance of horses, people are getting squeezed out. But anyway, she needs to go to the races. Yendel has one on her and he goes back on her. Hopefully she can bounce, sort of not be too far back. I just think she got too far behind him at Swan Hill the other day. If she can sort of land midfieldish and hit the line like she did the other day, she should be able to be running a place or something, but she's an emergency, hasn't got a run yet. Okay, Saturday we'll go to a couple of spots. Pantera Nera will go to Kilmore now. He went pretty good first up over 1,500. He jumped straight to the 2,000. He's drawn wide, so we'll probably jump out and go back on him and get him to relax and have him hitting the line nice and hard like he did the other day at Ballarat. I can't see this being an overly strong race. I certainly wouldn't think it's as strong as what it was at Ballarat, so he probably gets his chance. Second up over 2,000 metres is always a question mark, but I think we've done the work with him. Ziggy. Now, Ziggy went great his last start at the Moonee Valley, so we had to sort of reset a little bit and try and set him for a spring. It looks like he's going to come up okay. He goes back to the valley this week over a mile. Ollie rides him, he's drawn wide, so I imagine he'll jump and sort of go back on him, get on the back of something and tack into the race. There's good speed in this race, so I imagine we're going to be a fair way off the lead at some sort of stage and hopefully hit the line really hard. He'll probably go straight up to the 2,000 metres after this run and then do most of his racing over the 2,000 metres with the option of maybe going to a mile and a half this time in on him. But I think he's still going okay, the horse. Not 100% happy with his coat. I reckon he's a bit dull and a bit off in the coat, so there's still a fair bit of upside to him, but you know, Ziggy is what he is. You know, he'll try hard, you know, he'll be hitting the line nice and hard. Whether he gives him too much start in this race, I'm not sure, but D. Oliver's a big plus, isn't it? Okay, Geelong Sunday. Grandma Gale went really good first up. I see the horse that beat her first up won again yesterday at Bendigo, so she gets a chance. This is a really strong race, a lot of depth in this. Is probably a fair improvement on how hard a race she ran in first up. So I'll have a good look at the field. I want her to be sort of really running about the mark. If I don't think she can run a place, I might go somewhere else. But full intentions of taking her there. 1,400 second up should be ideal. Home track should be ideal. C. Williams is a big plus, so she gets a chance. But it does look like a really, really strong race, and I imagine she'll be a big price. Kawabata looked pretty poor. First 2 runs were good, then the last run there was really poor. So we're going to give her 2 more runs. You're going to go around to Geelong on Sunday in a 2200 metre race, then back up there in 10 days after that in a 2400 metre race, and then decide whether she's worthwhile going on with. As you know, she went off to stud and failed at stud, so we've brought her back in and give her this little prep. I was pretty upbeat that we could win a race with her, but her last start was very poor, so she needs to turn that around, and we'll make that decision in the next month or so. Okay, Wednesday we'll go to Sandown. A couple of mares we're going to take there. Vahvuus went okay the other day at sale, didn't she? She sort of got the run through and I thought, hello, here we go. But she sort of just got on the worst side of the track and just was average late. Run a really good 4th. You know, she's going really good. She's just around about one of those horses at the moment. She's around about the mark without winning. She goes back to Sandown where she raced really well a couple of times, 1,000 metres, fillies and mares, you know, it's her grade, so I can't see any reason why. I'll get Craig Williams back on her, which will help, see how she goes there. Now, Phil the Flute, we were tossing up what to do with Flute. We've all put her on the market and haven't had a lot of interest in her. Certainly, I think I might have valued her a bit more than what other people do, but I'm just not going to give her away for nothing. I think she's a really nice mare. She's well related, so I think she's probably worthwhile if we're going to send her off to stud to send her a good stallion. So we'll give her a real good freshen up and changed a few little, just tinkered around a little bit with her work and whatever. Give her a trial on Wednesday and she trialled up like the old Flute, showed good speed and then give a really good kick when she got a kick in the guts and ran a bit of time. So we'll take her back to Sandown on Wednesday. There's a benchmark 78 there. It'll be strong. It's the beginning of the spring, so it'll be really, really strong. But I'd be really keen to sort of see how she goes there because I think her work is really sharp. I think her trial was really good, and certainly first up, I think she'll go really well. She's had those couple of runs, so she actually drops a fair bit in weight. She gets in pretty good to what she did first up this time in. So I don't know. Let's have a roll of the dice. I think she's going to be about 10 kilos lighter in condition than what she was first up. So you know, just keen to sort of see how she goes. But we really sort of have to make a decision in the next couple of weeks what we're going to do with her.
Oh, jeez. How good's spring, guys? Taking over from James's segment this week. He was due for a chop out. So this is the seed we put in last autumn. You can see how well it's come up. So 6 months down the track and yeah, the horses out here are loving it. It's so important for these horses to have fresh green grass to munch into, especially the younger ones, as it helps them to grow, and also for the ones that have just come out of work. So the process that I go through of seeding these paddocks, we completely round up the paddock, so kill it completely, and then we power harrow it, seed it, and then about 3 or 4 weeks after seeding it, we cape spray it, and usually that sets us for the next 6 months. Yeah, so probably do another paddock this year with the same process, and that's why I'm on the big jobs. So hopefully I'll see you again on the video. Cheers.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Good to see Dubs is hard at work, lying around in the grass. Good on you, Dubs. Springtime, mate, it's all happening. Good horses are in, better races are starting. Hopefully we can be a bit competitive in a few of these spring races. All our better sort of horses are up and going now, so they're all trialling and galloping, so hopefully we can produce one soon. I need a bit of luck. I just can't train a winner to save myself, and a lot of horses going around at 25, 40 to 1 and running really good races, but just not competitive yet. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks that the horses that have run first and second up are now up and going. We sort of struggle a little bit with the trialling because we haven't been able to take our horses away to trial, so we've been sort of stuck just having to jump out here on the synthetic track, and there's only been 1 or 2 other horses in the trial, so we've had to race our horses into fitness a little bit. Hopefully we're probably starting to get pretty close to the mark, but geez, need a winner. Hopefully we can get one this week. Till next week, see you later.
I'll just lay and then give me the thumbs up when I'm ready to go. Grass, it just helps the young horses and also the horses that are spelling to yeah, to have some nice grass to eat, and oh geez, I was going well then. Is that enough?